Hello, good folks. Today I decided to talk to you about not wrestling with the why. Um, it goes to that story of Jacob in the Bible about how throughout the night he wrestled with God. And it wasn't until after he stopped wrestling with God that he was able to receive the blessing and get that blessing from God. And I think that can just be extrapolated and applied to so many different areas of life. Like, for example, I just finished my bagels a little bit ago. But while I was eating my bagels, I was talking with my mom. And I was trying to tell her that she needs to be eating more. But I went about it in a beat around the bush kind of way, as I have a problematic tendency of doing. And so it got to a point where the message just wasn't getting across, and it kind of got heated with my younger brother listening in and trying to defend our mom. So, but then in that, then I started to get unsettled. Like, there was a disquieting in my spirit, and all the while in my head I'm hearing, basically, and I know what the disquieting is. It's, I need to apologize. I need to basically humble myself, because it was with a good intention of what I was trying to tell my parent or tell my mom, and then defend myself from my little brother. But, in that, I insulted my little brother. I called him a name, and, I said something to my mom that I shouldn't have. And so after I apologized to the both of them separately, that disquieting in my spirit, that I guess it's kind of like an adrenaline rush that you might feel. Like you kind of get hyped up, like you kind of feel like all the blood coursing through your veins and stuff. When you're in a heightened state, all that it dissipated. It vanished after I finally just humbled myself enough to go apologize for something that I was in fact sorry for too. I didn't want it to get to that point of where I'm calling my little brother a name, or I'm saying something I shouldn't say to my mom. And so, just when we finally surrender to God's will for our life, and obeying Him, that's when we can get the blessing. Whether that blessing is in the form of peace, or that blessing is in the form of restored relations. Like, now I'm not angry with my little brother or disappointed with my mom or whatever. So the blessing can come in whatever way, shape, or form, in whatever kind of aspect it is. But we just have to humble ourselves, and not even really humble ourselves, but just realize that, what are we wrestling with God for? God only wants what's best for us anyhow. And you're wrestling with someone who you will never win against. God is undefeated. He is the true heavyweight welter champion of the world, whatever all that title stuff is. He is undefeated. And so, he's already he tells us to obey Him, and in obeying Him, that's where peace in life will be found. And I guess you can realize maybe sometimes too that when your spirit is disquieted, it's because you're wrestling with God in an area, and you need to relinquish your finite strength and realize that God just wants what's best for you. So hopefully I've said what I wanted to say in a coherent manner. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.